Good morning. We're on the Skyliner going to EPCOT, and it's Michaela's birthday. Happy birthday! And get back to me. And we were stopped when we just entered a few minutes ago, and we're gonna ride a few rides at EPCOT. And today's the first day EPCOT open and Hollywood Studios. So there's a 50-50 chance we're gonna see Tim Tracker because he might go to either one.
Good morning from the Disney Skyliner. Today we are going to EPCOT. It's the first day it's open in Hollywood Studios, so check back with you soon.
This is the line to get into EPCOT from the Skyliners. This is the temperature screening and security. And it comes all the way back by the Solar Canal up to that bridge.
Alright, we just walked into EPCOT. It's the reopening day. It's so cool. Over here, there's people welcoming you into the World Showcase.
Thank you.
Welcome back, everybody!
As you walk back into the park, you have a welcome crew waving the flags of the country that you're walking into. And they're saying welcome back, as this is the first day that EPCOT has reopened. We also walked by and they noticed Michaela's butt and started going, "Happy birthday!" Before you know it, it was a big ordeal. That was pretty funny. But there's France and Morocco. England's that way. So here at EPCOT in the test track line, they have these touch screens where you can sort of design the aerodynamicness of the car, but it doesn't look like the touch screens are working. But there's no sticker saying don't touch. So maybe they're just turned off.
Alright, so we're in line for test track, and one thing that's new with the social distancing and not touching is that you do not create your own car in this room. You just walk straight through into the ride.
Okay, so here on test track, normally after you design your car and you ride, you can come and you can scan your car and you can see your overall score. But with you not being able to design your car, it is turned off right now, which means that when you come in here to all the different design rooms, you will not be able to make commercials for your car, and you will not be able to race your car on the simulated tracks right in front of me. And again, it's just all to cut down on crowds gathering, and it's to promote social distancing and keep the spread of germs to a minimum. Another thing, like you cannot race your car or see your score, you cannot get pictures with all the cars that they have on display here. So again, just all part of the social distancing. There's the main hub being gutted for renovation, as they are they're sort of going back to the original EPCOT design of more just basic and natural, and not so much what it used to be.
All right, guys.
Every time we visit, they hope to run into you. This is like the 15th time.
Y'all stand in front. He's the tall guy. All right, quit moving around there.
Michaela, don't you want to get in?
All right.
It's her birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3. Very cool. All right, hold on just a second. All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you guys.
That's awesome. No, seriously, they do watch you all the time.
Amazing. Thank you guys so much.
Thank
Okay, so something really, really cool just happened. Forever, we've been wanting to meet Tim Tracker when we come to Disney or when we've gone to Universal.
We just met him.
Yeah, we did, but he's never, but before we get to that part, we've never actually seen him. We've either gone to the park that he goes to the day before or the day after, but today with EPCOT reopening, and he was here. And so we got a picture, six feet, social distance photo, and we got to say hey and meet him, which was really, really cool. Were you too excited?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so we are headed indoors, thank goodness. And I think we're gonna do Soarin'. And again, we're just showing you guys everything new that Disney's doing with social distancing and with everything going on. So we're on Soarin', and in Soarin', they only have you sitting in pairs of 2. And between every other 2 seats, they have a booster with a glass divider on every row. That way, you can have something between you and someone else. Okay, so we just left the land pavilion, and when you sit down to eat, you can take your mask off and you can eat, but when you're walking around, they want it to be on as normal. On Soarin', it was a longer loading and unloading process because the group in front of you, they want them to completely clear out, and then you go in and you're spaced out and all this stuff. And before, it was a you go in as the other people are coming out. Now it's a they go out and they say please stay, 6 feet apart, and then you go in. So now we are on the Figment ride, Journey into Your Imagination, and then we're gonna head over to the Ratatouille, Remy's, I believe, hide and squeak, scavenger hunt. So we'll show you guys that when we check back in later. Okay, we just got off the Figment ride. There's been so many different names for it, I don't even know what to call it anymore. But I believe it's Journey into Your Imagination. And just like I thought, everything afterwards in the ImagineWork lab is closed down, again, to cut down on groups and just the spread of germs like everything else. Okay, so we just got our Remy's Ratatouille hide and squeak maps.
And I just met Molly.
Oh yeah, and Bennett met another vlogger that we like to watch, and he's pretty excited about that. But basically what this is, it's a map around the World Showcase in EPCOT, and you get a sticker from each place, and it's just a scavenger hunt, and you get a prize at the end. So we'll see how much of it we get complete. Right now at EPCOT, they're doing the International Food and Wine Festival, and we stopped over in the Hawaii area, and we all got some sliders. They're called Kalua pork sliders, and I haven't tasted it yet, but it looks really, really good. Okay, so like I said, we stopped at the Hawaii stop, and I got the Kalua pork slider, which was really, really good.
I got the hash.
Yep, and basically mine was like a Hawaiian roll with some pork on it and like a pineapple sauce, and it was so good. We're still at our table. We just finished up. And then, how was your hash?
It was good.
What was in it?
I don't know. It was just good.
It was really good. So if you look over there, you can see the Morocco Tower. And if you look just to the left of it, you can actually see Tower of Terror. Now, when they were building EPCOT, and they were building Morocco, they actually knew that would happen, so they took that into consideration, and they built the Hollywood Tower of Terror the same color scheme and sort of the same look as the Morocco area, so that way it blends into the skyline. Really genius. Yeah. So it looks like you can customize your own Coco skeleton for the Land of the Dead and the Aztec Temple in Mexico. Hope you're not claustrophobic because these lines are very, very narrow. We found our first Remy, and it looks like he is holding garlic, so we will put the garlic sticker in the sticker area for Mexico. Alright, there's the Remy in Norway, and he is holding salt, so we'll put the salt sticker in the Norway spot. Just stopped at our second food stop, and we got Mongolian beef bao bun from China. And it's so good. One thing I want to show you guys is when you get utensils now, you don't get them out of a bin or one of those things where you push the lever down and the fork falls out. It's just one fork and you pull it out. That way you don't touch a bunch of others in the process or nothing else. You touch really nothing except the fork that we grab it. there it is, the third Remy, and he's holding an eggplant.
So we're in the World Showcase and we're inside of Shanghai Disney Resort, and it's air conditioned in here and not that many people know about it, so it's a great place to cool off and see some Disney's history stuff.
Well, there's a dad joke for you. Don't just get a haircut, get them all cut. Okay, this is Disney World. We need this. We need an Owl's Toy Barn.
And look at this one.
So at Shanghai Disneyland, they already have the Tron coaster. And so that's exactly what's being built in Magic Kingdom. And yeah, so that's where the blueprints and the plans are coming from Shanghai Disneyland, and they're just moving it over to the Magic Kingdom. Another little thing is if you look on the center of that guy's crown right there, you can actually see a little hidden Mickey. Yeah, there's something for you to look for next time you come. Well, it's really starting to rain. You can see this guy behind me, but we just stopped at Italy and found Remy, and we tried tortellini, which was really, really good. But I need to get my equipment put up before the rain ruins it. I found Remy number 6, right there. Alright, so the downpour stopped. It's sprinkling now, but we went into the America Adventure and we watched the show while we were waiting for the rain to let up. So now we're going to resume our scavenger hunt and just tour in the World Showcase. Remy number, Camden's telling me 9, and he is holding a pepper shaker. We just stopped for our next taste of EPCOT, and it is cheese bread from the Brazil building. The bakery in the very back of the France pavilion is closed, and all the chairs are put up against the tables. Remy is somewhere in this area. Can you find him? I'll just turn around slowly so that way you can see him. And if you find Remy in the UK, comment down below. Where's Remy? There it is, the last Remy from the Ratatouille scavenger hunt. We now have all 11. All right, there it is. We have completed the whole Remy's Ratatouille hide and squeak scavenger hunt. And there's Bennett.
All right, so we're here at the EPCOT experience. We're gonna see all the new things coming to Disney's EPCOT and how the land will look in just a couple of years from now.
Where people connect with the world and share the stories that make us EPCOT, where the magic of possibility awaits.
What you guys just saw was the EPCOT experience, and it's really cool. It's basically it's an experience, not a video, but it's an experience showing all the new stuff coming to EPCOT. If I'm right, this is the side of the new Guardians Pavilion coming into the park, hopefully soon. And there's just a lot of cool, exciting things happening here at EPCOT in the future. Normally around this time, people would be lining up for the fireworks show. It's about 8:45, 8:50. But there is no fireworks show going on right now, so that way there are no large crowds again. So until the end of this whole thing, there won't be any fireworks shows. No spectacular. Well, that's the end of the EPCOT grand reopening. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Tomorrow's our last day at the parks. It's going to be Hollywood Studios. Hollywood Studios also open today. But EPCOT was probably just a bit of a bigger opening because not only did EPCOT open, but it also marked the start of the Taste of EPCOT Food and Wine International Festival. Anyway, but that's all from day 3 or 4, one of those two, at EPCOT.